By far, this is the best sedan in the Kenyan market. I'm talking about this 2019 Mazda Atenza 2.5-liter petrol, naturally aspirated, of course. It's one of the best cars that can buy in the Kenyan market at the moment, especially if you're looking for a petrol unit that is a bit more powerful and posh when it comes to the interior qualities. Now, this car can easily compete with the likes of Mercedes-Benz C200 and maybe Mercedes-Benz C180, even though I think this Mazda is a bit more posh if you compare it to a Mercedes-Benz C180. The asking price for this unit goes for around 2.9 million shillings, but of course the price is very much negotiable. And basing on the features that you get inside here, I think this car is actually value for money. If you like Mazdas like me, then we can proceed and like the video. And if you like it, you can actually subscribe so that each and every time we do videos like this, you get to watch these videos as soon as we post them. So this is a 2019 model Mazda Atenza, or you can call it Mazda 6 if you're not in in the Kenyan markets. You can call it a Mazda 6 if you like it. Now this car is powered by a 2.5-liter four-cylinder petrol engine that gives you 190 horsepower and 250 Newton meters of torque. Of course, the power is sent to the front wheels via a 6-speed automatic transmission, which is actually very good. Mazdas prefer automatic transmission over the others, so you can get you can actually go for an automatic transmission, or you can go for a manual transmission. That is depending on your liking. If you like shifting a lot, then the manual transmission will do better, but if you just like the normal driving, then you can actually go for the automatic transmission. In a scale of 1 to 10, I want you guys to rate for me this car. What do you think about this Mazda Atenza? Personally, I love Mazda so much. I love the quality that you get in the interior. And before you get inside there, I can tell you that the sound system in a Mazda is actually one of the best in the class. Forget about the JBL audio system, but the European class infotainment system, I think, are at the level of this Mazda. The car looks very, very, very sleek. Mazda are doing a great job when designing their cars, and I think at this point we need to give them their flowers. Now you get keyless entry to the interior. These are some of the features that you get inside here. It's actually very, very good. Starting from the steering wheel, it looks modern, and also you have these posh leather seats. Look at this. You have this brown finishing on the leather, and down here you have your electric seats, and of course you get 2 memory seat settings over there. You have several features over there to control a few things on the car. This is the steering wheel. It houses several controls. You have controls for the infotainment system on the left side, and on the right side you have your adaptive cruise control, and you get paddle shifters on the steering wheel. The clusters also are good, but we'll get there. But for now, let us do the overview, and then actually can come to the inside and see what we get inside this beautiful vehicle right here. In terms of length, I think it's pretty good. It's not the longest, it's not the shortest. It actually gives you some good room in the front row, in the second row, and also you get up to 480 liters in the boot section. In terms of wheels, you have these 19-inch alloys wrapped with 19-inch tires also, and of course you get Bridgestone highway tires, which are actually very, very good. So for Mazda to have all these features, I think they're doing some really good job to ensure that you get the best quality out of their cars. So we are going to start from the front, and before we jump into it, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We also have that Mazda CX-30, which is actually a very good vehicle. We've reviewed several times. It is on this channel, but the price is a bit very high. It's around 3.3 million shillings. For that amount of money, you can buy this one here without any issues at all. So let us start from the front. From what you see, it is a very sleek unit. Actually, you might think there is a V6 inside this car, but it's only 4 cylinders, which is actually very, very productive. Now, we start from the front. You have this LED lighting system from Mazda. You have your daytime running lights, which are in circular shape, and then of course you have LED turn signal on the top side, which is actually very, very good looking. We don't have fog lights on this car, but for the diesel option, you can actually get the LEDs. And to me, I don't think that's any issue at all. As long as you have your daytime running lights, your car will be visible in foggy environments or during the day. A number of sensors on the front to improve on the safety, which gives you a blind spot monitoring system. You have a front-facing camera over there, a pre-collision mitigation system, among many other features. Now, the front grille looks good. I think it is an updated grille, so the car actually looks modern. It looks very, very good, and it looks a bit more aggressive. I wish Mazda gave us a V6 or an inline 6, which would give us a better performance, and actually it would be a nice feel and look for a Mazda car to have an inline 6. A front-facing camera over there, you have a beautiful emblem, and I love the chrome finishing that you get on the front. On the lower side of the car, you have some chrome bits over there, at least to add on the aesthetic value. And then, of course, you have a clean cut front bumper there that is very, very clean, sharp, and easy. On the top side, you have these grooves on the sides, which actually makes the car look good, and also it gives the wheel arch some more spaces. On the side, you come to the wheels. These are your wheels. Look at those wheels. They're actually very, very premium. It feels more posh. 19 inches in size, 19-inch Bridgestone tires for your highway driving. You have your solid brake discs on the inside, and then of course the suspension system that you get here is the standard McPherson start suspension, which is the common type of suspension that you get in almost all the Mazdas. So you also get an anti-roll bar to ensure that when you're cornering, the body roll is a bit more reduced, which is actually very good. So the driving in a Mazda is a bit more spirited. You have some good steering, good handling, which is actually very good, and you have minimal body roll if you compare it to other cars. The ground clearance is not much. I think you have around 15 centimeters of ground clearance, which is a bit compromised for this kind of Kenyan market, for the Kenyan roads, sorry. I think the car might struggle a little bit if you're driving in the Kenyan off-roads. But in the highway, no problem at all. The tires can do the work pretty well. On the sides, you have your LED turn signals on the side mirrors over there. And on the lower side of the side mirror, you have a rear, a camera there, at least to give you a 360-degree view angle of the car. On the side mirrors, you have your blind spot monitoring system. You can actually, I don't know, I can't focus it from my camera, but you can clearly see this meshing over there. It is pretty good. So if you have something in your blind spot, the car will actually will actively warn you about that. Keyless entry. As soon as you have your key in close proximity, you just have to press this button and your car will lock. Look at that. And if you press it again, the car will automatically unlock itself. On the window panes, I love the chrome finishing. It looks very, very good. It makes this car look sleek. It makes it look like a high-end vehicle, which to me, I think this car is. It is value for money. The backside looks good. I love the sleek design. I love the finish that you get back here. Everything looks exquisite. Everything is in its right place. Very nice, beautifully designed, beautifully finished, which is actually some of the things that we miss in the other cars. On the back side, we have same size alloys, same size tires, smaller brake discs, and you have independent multi-link suspension system at the back with an anti-roll bar to ensure that your car is stable when you're driving. So with the multi-link suspension, with the independent multi-link suspension system, you get better ride quality, better comfort, which is actually what we are looking for in this car. Some other cars usually come with the torsion beam suspension system, which is not very comfortable. But for the Mazda, the multi-link independent suspension system handles the Kenyan roads pretty well. The backside is good. I love these LED taillights. They are pretty nice. As you can see there, you have your LED turn signals, your LED brake lights over there. Your reverse lights are also available. You have the chrome finish that looks like it's connecting the taillights together, which is actually very nice. On the lower side of the car, you have two exhaust pipes, one on the right, one on the left, which is actually very good. And then, of course, you get the Sky Active G technology, which is available in the Mazda. It improves fuel economy and also it maximizes on the power output in these vehicles. So you're getting maximum power and also you're getting excellent fuel economy. This car does an average of 13 kilometers per liter. So imagine 13 kilometers per liter for a 2.5 liter engine. That is very, very, very good. Now down here, you're being reminded that this is an Atenza, but in the other markets, you'll get Mazda 6. A number of rear-facing sensors over there, at least to improve on the safety when you're trying to park the car or when somebody passes behind the vehicle, you'll be able to notice that through the sensors. You also have a rear-facing camera to improve on your parking experience, and also you have these tailgates which opens to reveal a very spacious backside. You have around 480 liters of space on the backside, and if you fold the rear seats, you get up to 1000 liters of space. So for a sedan to give you all that space, I think it is one of the best things. So you can actually fold the back seats by pulling these levers together. You can pull the right lever and the left lever simultaneously to fold the back seats to ensure that you get large space. The back side is good. You have this storage space here at the back, which is actually very nice. And yeah, as compared to the other cars, I think the space that you get here is pretty much adequate. Now let us start from the back side. Let us check out the back side, and then we'll check out the front side. Now the backside to this car is actually very spacious. You get the same size of spacing as the space that you get in a Mercedes-Benz C200. Now let us talk about the seats. You have these full leather seats. Look at the quality of the leather. Best quality. I think these are some of the best quality seats that you get in a car. The seats are actually perforated, which means the seats are heated there. So yeah, it is a feature that is available in the high-end cars, but Mazda are giving it to you in its standard vehicle. The backside is actually very spacious. Look at this. Once I sit inside here, I can actually stretch my feet inside here, so it feels a bit more premium. On this other side, we have your pockets to store a few things, chrome finishing on the backside, and the entire front seat is covered by leather. Additional features that you get on the backside is this drop-down armrest, which houses two cup holders, two seat warmers, a tray on this side, which houses two USB slots for your backside passengers to actually charge some of their accessories, which is actually very good. You have some beautiful air vents right there. Even though you don't have the controls for the AC at the back, I think having those air vents at the back is actually very nice. LED lighting on the top, and of course you have your anchor points for you to hold yourselves onto in case the driver is running mad while driving the vehicle. The front side of the car looks very beautiful, very well crafted, very well designed. I think I give Mazda all the marks when it comes to designing the interior of their cars. So you have this dashboard here that looks very well done. You have your infotainment system over there. You have your hazard buttons over here on the center between the ACs, and then on the lower side you have these AC controllers. Actually, let me just switch on the car so that you can clearly see the clusters. Actually, it's not the clusters, it is the climate controls. Now from the furthest side on the left, you have your seat warmer, and of course you have this button here to cool your seats. You can cool your seat through three levels, and at the same time you can heat your seat through three levels. Same to the driver's side, and of course you have a steering wheel heater on this side here. I love these AC controllers. They look actually very good, and as you can see, it has some lighting on it to show you which side you are in. Generally, I think the AC controllers are centrally placed, which is actually very good. DVD slots, which I think it's a feature that most new cars don't have. A deeper storage space, a gear shifter here with a dedicated sports button over here. Controls for the infotainment system are located here. Electronic parking brake. Down here you have these two cup holders, which of course you can leave it exposed or you can close it using this cover here, which actually looks good. You have your armrest, which houses two USB slots, auxiliary output, SD card, 12-volt output, and a storage space for you. Everything on the glove compartment looks good. You have this flashy glove compartment, Alcantara finish with some beautiful stitches, and of course you have a front passenger seat which has the same features as the front as the driver seat. And then of course let us now check out the clusters. These are your clusters. 2019 Mazda Atenza, of course. As you can see, the clusters looks good, even though they're still analog. It has analog features and digital features, and the mileage on this car is only 119,000 kilometers, which is not bad. The steering wheel is good, leather wrapped and heated. Controls for the infotainment system on the left, cruise control on the right. You have your paddle shifters, which is actually very good. A push to start, a nice infotainment system over here, which sounds pretty good. The Bose audio system works pretty well with the infotainment system that we get here. On this side, you have beautiful air vents. You have your idling stop, lane departure assist, traction control, sensor activators, and of course you get 360-degree view of the car. And of course you have this button here to activate your privacy shades. If your backside passengers need extra privacy, you can actually close the backside shades to improve on the privacy. That is a feature that is usually available in the Mazda CX-8, but for the Mazda Atenza, you get it at the backside. You have your heads-up display, which is actually very, very good. Let me switch on the car. Yeah, as you can see there, you have your heads-up display over there. The speed of the car displaying on the windscreen. So yeah, guys, that's it about this Mazda Mazda Atenza. It is pretty good. You have power door controls, leather finish, leather armrest, and of course you have this storage space and these punchy Bose speakers. You also have these wood trims and chrome finishing on the interior of the door. So in a scale of 1 to 10, I think this car ticks all the boxes. I'd give it an 8.5 because of course it's a 2.5 liter, and in terms of fuel economy, it's a bit more, it consumes a bit more of fuel. And also being a petrol, it's a bit more, it consumes a bit more fuel, but generally I would say it is very, very, very fuel efficient. The pricing is a bit high. The asking price for this car is 2.9 million shillings, of which in other showrooms you might get it at 3 or 3.1 million shillings. If you like this car, kindly make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel.